Hi guys, this is AMAlifer of AMAlifer.mytient.com, and I just wanted to test some water. So this water came from the hospital because we visited somebody in the hospital, and I was surprised to see that they use, I don't know, water from the sink to put inside the bag that goes to the feeding tube of the patient. So we wanted to check if that water is even healthy for the patient. So because they said that they used to have like water being sent to them. Uh, they used to buy they used to buy like water from a company that brings them like jugs and jugs of water, and and then later on they found out that their patients were having some gastric ulcers, so they decided to cancel that. And then they because they found out that their water from the sink that's coming out from their sink is better. So I wanted to know because I was so surprised, you know. So we got some water from that sink in the hospital, so I'm gonna test it. I have three empty glasses here. I'm gonna test for pH and chlorine and ORP. So there's some in there, some in there. Oh, there's a bit in there. Okay, let me close this. So right now, the first test that I'm gonna use is for ORP. So I don't know if you can see the number in there. So, but anything that is negative should be the good water. So if it's positive, then it's no good. See that negative sign in there. So if it's positive, it's no good. So first test is the negative ORP. So right there, you can see it's positive 181, 83, 82, 84, and it'll just keep going up. So it's probably gonna go up 200. Okay, so we'll just say 200, positive 200. And in the standard for being that I know about, how healthy or what healthy water should be, anything that's negative should be the ideal one, because you want negative water, which is the live water, what we call it. Anything that goes to the positive is considered dead water. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this to pH. So I'm gonna test for pH. I press the middle in there. So I'm gonna test for pH level. So the pH level, 7 is neutral. So right there is about 8.26 to 7. So that's pretty good. That's above 7, which is neutral. So in the pH chart, this one would be considered uh, a little bit in the alkaline side. So that's a plus. So to verify that, I also have a pH drop. So I got the 4 in the orange, yellow, 5, 6.0, a little bit light green or yellow, and then 7, the green, which is neutral, and then dark blue until purple, dark purple, would be alkaline. So let's see what the color will. I'm going to take this out. So you guys want to see the reflection, and maybe this one, I'll move it here. So the background will only be white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that color is light blue. So that is in the alkaline side. So that is good. So the third test that I'm gonna do is I have this drop. It is for testing chlorine. So this one tests chlorine in the water, and chlorine is a bad chemical. Although it kills bacteria and all that stuff, chlorine is bad for you because if you ingest chlorine, like if you've been drinking tap water, it gets into your small organs in your body, and the chlorine will cause cancer in the future. So you don't really want to drink chlorine. So in this test, if the water turns yellow, that means that it has chlorine in it. If there's no color, that means it's filtered. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turns out it is clear. So that means they're using filtered water. Okay, now to focus it a little bit, you can see. Let me take this glass over here, so there's no slightly blue color that would interfere. So and then if I put it right here and put it right there, you could see a little bit, a slight yellowish in color on this glass. It's kind of hard to see on the video probably, but there's a little bit that slightly, just a very slight yellowish in color, very very light. So I would say that they have filtration in the hospital, but not quite uh, as good to filter everything out. Although I could tell that they were able to filter most of the chlorine, but not. I would say about 75 to 80%, and I could see maybe 10 or 15% of chlorine in there. So if that's the case, then maybe there's a little bit of other chemicals too that goes through that water. So that's my review of this water, and hopefully you guys like my video. And nevertheless, hopefully that water is sufficient enough for all the patients in the hospital. But I would still recommend this type machine because it can filter very good water. If you want to know, check out my other videos and you can see the other tests that we do. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Good night.